Here we are, day 4 of lockdown. I've been for some petrol at Tesco's. I'm coming out now, out of the car park, and as you can see, the queue is absolutely massive at Tesco's. I can't go in there. I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to go around, and I'm leaving. Look at this. Everybody's coming to Tesco's. The queue goes all the way around the back, and it's like a queue for something like Madame Tussauds. The queue is absolutely enormous. There's no way in the world you can possibly wait in that queue all day. There's a load of other shops you can go to. I'm trying to see if anywhere else has big queues. Little queue is not too bad. I do want to say one thing for people who are watching this channel and live in Durham. Do not go to Tesco's. The queue is probably half a mile long. Sorry, it's an exaggeration. Quarter of a mile to half a mile long. Well, yeah, half a mile. It must be 800 meters long. It's absolutely bizarre, the queue at Tesco's. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do not queue at Tesco's. There's no need for that kind of noise. Anyway, don't queue at Tesco's. I know from first-hand experience. Go over the road to the range. The range just does not sell all hardware stores. It has an Iceland inside the range, and I went the other day and it is chock-a-block with product. You got your toilet rolls, you got your frozen goods, you got your tomato ketchup, you got all your essentials, biscuits, crisps, you know, your healthy other things that you want to eat is in the range, and there's no queue at the range. Absolutely zero queue at the range, and there's a tiny queue at Lidl for your fresh bread and fruit, but the queue at Tesco's is half a mile long. Is anybody out there really, do you want to queue at Tesco's half a mile long when you got zero queue at the range and at Lidl? There's a G-Wagon trying to go through the red lights. Yes, a G-Wagon. Get back, G-Wagon. It's because you're really rich. You can't do what you want. We're still going to abide by the laws. Anyway, so Borris Johnson said he joined in with the national clap last night. Really, Boris? Was there not a better choice of word he could have used than national clap? It was national applause for the NHS. NHS doing a fantastic job, and everybody joined in to show their appreciation for the NHS with the national applause, and not what Boris is. He has the national clap. So I'm heading off down the A1 to Gateshead. I've got to go back to Trinity to my son's university. We have to pick up some vital food supplies, and also he has toiletries and some medication he needs because he's now finished uni, because the unis are closed and there's no reason to keep the university digs open. So we have to go back and pick up all the essentials, and while I'm there I will be doing a little bit of essential shopping at Tesco's. If it's too busy, I will pop round the corner to Iceland and find me essentials at other stores close by. A1 is quite busy, as I thought it would be, because people are still going to and from work, and there will be some people going to the beach as well. And Borris Johnson has got the coronavirus, so the coronavirus, he will have to self-isolate. I do hope he gets well, because he is doing a good job at this moment in time. Regardless if you like the Tories or not, you have to appreciate when someone does a good job, and Borris Johnson and the cabinet are doing a good job under extreme difficult circumstances. But he has a mild condition. He has a small he has a small cough. He has a small cough, and also not a tickly throat, but a little bit of a fever. So he has been self-diagnosed, but also he has used the machines to see he does have the coronavirus, and he has to self-isolate. I'm sure his wife will still go in there with the rubber gloves and the face mask. I'm sure it wouldn't be the first time she's done that, but she will look after Borris Johnson, and he will be well taken care of in his massive mansion or 10 Downing Street, where he'll have the whole place to himself. So like I said, I wish Borris Johnson all the best, and he's working from home in his little office at 10 Downing Street, his little 10 Downing Street office. And his uncle, yes, Uncle Donald Trump in America now has the most cases in the world of coronavirus. 85,000 cases now in America, overtaking the Chinese who have 81,000, Italy with 80,000 cases, and I do not believe for the life of me that Italy have actually overtaken the deaths Also inside China, China only have 3,500 deaths. Spain have over 5,000 deaths. Italy over 7,000 deaths. Are China actually putting down the correct number of deaths? Or are they hiding? I can't believe that is the correct number of deaths in China, where it all originated from. Unfortunately now, Donald Trump, he said he wanted to open his borders in 2 weeks' time, but he now has the most cases in America. So I really don't think he should be doing anything rash and opening up any borders at all, or anything at all, because New York really are suffering in America. And now we're heading through Gateshead, on the way down to Gateshead, on the way down to Trinity Square. If you're out there thinking, why am I doing this unnecessary journey? It is necessary. We have food parcels, we have important bathroom necessities, and also some medication in my son's university digs, which I have to pick up today before, otherwise you won't be able to go back and they will probably be no good. So we're doing that, and also I'm going to be shopping at Tesco's. If the queue is too big, I will be going elsewhere at Gateshead. Now the roads are surprisingly busy, but only with large lorries and workmen. Not many cars on the road at this moment in time. There's no one doing any exercise, there's no social gatherings, no social groupings. But apparently in Sunderland last night there was a Sainsbury's ram raided, and also I think a co-op for alcohol purposes. Yes, this was going to happen. Small shops were going to get ram raided and robbed because of the alcohol, because people don't want to wait in a big long queue. They're too lazy, they're too evil, they're too horrible. They can't be bothered to wait in the queue. They just want to pinch other people's alcohol, other people's business, like Sainsbury's and small stores. Hopefully they'll be found, hopefully they'll be locked up and isolated away for a good couple of years. Got to watch out for the speed limit down here. It's 40 miles an hour. I was doing 41. I need to slow a little bit down to 40. It's hard to keep an eye on me speed dial when I'm looking at the road at the same time. It's always difficult. Now there's more cars down here. There's a couple of folk on the left hand side, and there's a big family. It's a family of 3 or 4 walking the kiddies, and that's what I have to do on the day off because I've got no work to go to. And on the right hand side we have Gateshead. Yes, Gateshead International Stadium. There'll be nothing going on there today. As we're heading towards Gateshead and towards Newcastle, I wonder how busy it is in Gateshead city centre. Will everybody be on the streets? Will the homeless be on the streets? Apparently we've all got to do a bit in the northeast, and the northeast councils have got to start finding accommodation for the homeless, which is good. Get them off the streets. We can't have them dying on the streets with the coronavirus, because they will pick it up at some point. Now we're going past the McDonald's. I'm feeling a bit peckish, but I won't be going to McDonald's as it's closed down. I don't think there'll be any tape around their drive-in today, because nobody wants to go to McDonald's because it's already closed down. Now we're heading towards Gateshead. We're getting close to Gateshead. The Gateshead big roundabout, and it is quite busy down here. It's going to be. I can't see any car shops being open selling cars, and that's unnecessary. Right, I'll pause the video here and we'll catch you back up in the car park at Gateshead. Right, we're heading towards Gateshead now. We're coming down to some more lights, and all shortly we'll be at Trinity Square and we'll be going into Tesco's car park. This is really quiet. I mean, let's face it, on a normal day you kind of get down there about 15-20 cars normally. This is great. This is great public support for the coronavirus, for the lockdown and social isolation. Doing a great job. Just the odd buses going past, and obviously people who are going to work, and MOTs. You get free MOTs now. You don't have to do your MOTs now for 6 months after the 30th of March. My MOT is due in July, and I won't have to do it until 6 months after March. So we got March, April, May, June, July, August, September. No MOT till September, and I'm happy about that. That'll save me a bit of coinage. The car is road safety. It is road worthy, just about, mind. I have to keep an eye on my tyres, make sure they're all right, because my right hand side one keeps on going down. Now we're heading towards Tesco's in the middle lane, and I bet it's absolutely bouncing in Tesco's. I don't know if they're doing the social distancing in Gateshead, because Gateshead is a little bit rough in places, and they do have some great characters in Gateshead, some strange characters and some wacky and weird characters, as I found out a few weeks ago when I was walking through Gateshead. So let's have a look around Gateshead today and let's see if these characters are self-isolating or actually having a ball of a time. Ooh, mask on a bike. Bloke on a bike with a mask on. Probably because of the car fumes, but might have something to do with the coronavirus as well. There we enter the Tesco's car park. Better take the shades off because I can't see a damn thing. I don't want to crash into that wall on the left hand side. We need to take a sharp right. It is quite busy in Tesco's car park, and I'm hoping that the queues aren't as big as they were at Gilesgate Tesco's. They were absolutely going on for about half a mile long. Let's see how good this Tesco's actually does with its 2 meters queue. It is an enormous Tesco's. I don't know how many shoppers they actually allow in Tesco's. Someone said 75 for the Gilesgate one. I don't know whether that's true or not. So we're going to park over in the corner. Now do me social distancing. I don't want my car within 2 meters of another car. There we go. We'll pull up here, we'll park here, and we'll catch you in a bit. Social distancing at its best. Yep, social distancing at its best. This is the queue for Tesco's. Queue? Oh, I'm not bother.
You've got Stanley, you've got Johnson Francis, and you want to go past that blue dot when you have to pick up your stuff.
But the queue at Tesco's isn't as bad as the one at Gilesgate. Well, there we go. So I'm in the uni accommodation, and this is all my son's stuff that we're taking back because he has to leave the place. Got all these food, medication and essential bathroom equipment inside the trolley, inside the Tesco's trolley. I'll give you a little tour of what the uni accommodation is actually like, because this is the main door here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. So usually it's either 3 girls, 2 lads, or 2 lads and 3 girls. And the kitchen, this is where they cook everything. So you've got a big spacious kitchen. Everyone shares the kitchen and the cleaning duties, I think. This is all what's left over. I'm sure my son is the last person here. People are leaving all sorts of stuff behind. I mean, I'm sure this is spare in the fridge. Should I take it with us or not? We got Copperberg black currant raspberry, 4 cans left over. Students obviously don't want it. So I'm tempted, but I've got plenty of alcohol, so I'll leave it for somebody else. Maybe leave it for the janitor lady or the cleaning man who comes round, and they can have that as a little present to take home. Because I'm sure this place has got to be cleaned all the same. You got your dishwasher, your fridge freezer. If you're not a fridge freezer, it's a washing machine and tumble dryer. I've just looked in the fridge freezer. Nice big fridge freezer. You all got to share. We get cupboards each. Let's see what's in this cupboard down here. Yeah, that hasn't been cleaned out. What crap's in here? Bags. Henry. Yeah, just a cupboard full of bags. So the bag lady or the bag man can have all those bags for zero charge. We'll see what's in these cupboards. People left stuff behind or what? They've cleaned it out properly. Ooh. Oh, that's some max strength cold and flu remedy. and other bits and pieces. There you go, this is what a student accommodation looks like in Trinity Square. But my son should be finished cleaning his room out, because I'm not cleaning it out because I've done enough cleaning this week as it is. And we're heading off downstairs. Then we're going to go and do a bit of shopping at Tesco's. Actually, I'll show you what his room's like. This is what a student accommodation room is like. So you go in here, in the bathroom to your left, and then basically you get a little wardrobe, a double bed, and this is the room you have to live in and study in. Then outside, there we go, big blocks and blocks and blocks for students to come and party and probably get pissed most nights and do a little bit of studying as well. And then the bathroom, just a small cubicle, you got a toilet, you got your sink, oh, it smells clean, you've done a good job, and one shower unit, and that is basically what you got to live in. And there's some creepy guy or some strange guy over there. Peace out. So now it's time, got to take all of this stuff back to the car. And obviously some essentials. And a pizza.
We can keep the cans.
Mint. We can keep the cans, okay. Brilliant. So I've just been told everything needs chucking out of the fridge. Everything, ooh. Everything wants chucking out of the fridge. I certainly won't be chucking that out of the fridge. That's going in the trolley. What else? Well, a couple of more items I found in the fridge kicking about. A can of Rattler, unopened, and a bottle of whatever the hell this is. Egger. It's any percentage on the back? 5%. Did you say there was somebody called Henry lives here?
Yeah, he's in the hallway cupboard.
He's in the hallway cupboard? What the hell's Henry doing in the hallway cupboard? Oh, right. Oh, Henry the Hoover in the hallway cupboard. There we go, a canny view from up here at Trinity Square. I want to give Peter Lewis and his girlfriend a shout out. They love watching the videos. His girlfriend's a carer, doing a fantastic job. I hope she stays safe and sound. Peter, thanks for watching the videos. And look at the Tyne Bridge. No cars on the Tyne Bridge, well there is, but not very many. And there's in the distance, there it is, St James's Park. There we have in the distance St James's Park. And there we have the Tyne Bridge. Just over there, Tyne Bridge. So there we go, that's that done. Sorted out, been to Tesco's, queue's massive, you've seen the queue. It was a nice queue, it wasn't too long. It wasn't as bad as Gilesgate, nowhere near as bad as Gilesgate at Tesco's. Queue wasn't that bad. I popped to a different shop instead, got myself something, and I'm heading off home now. There we have it. It's amazing what the students leave behind when they go back home. So what have we learnt today? Anybody can catch the coronavirus, from the Prime Minister down to Joe Bloggs on the street. Don't shop at Tesco's unless you love waiting in long queues. And students are generally generous, and some of them very strange. Just watch this. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Hi, hope you're right. Obviously, I don't know what to do as much as you, but one of my private passions has always been dance, and I just wanted to share it with you. So I thought maybe I could show you some of my work and teach it to you, and then if you like it, we can do it every day. But let's keep active, and yeah, please share it, like it, and let's keep active.